What it do? What it do? Is me again. And once again, thank y'all for joining the membership of my channel. I just started it yesterday. So I appreciate everybody that already signed up. Like I said, $4.99 a month to get, personal stories, personal updates. We could live chat. We could all set that up together because we are a family. You know what I'm saying? But with no further ado, my boy Officer Tatum, my big brother, cooking with hot grease once again. And sadly, the one being cooked is DL Hughley. I grew up loving DL Hughley, watching DL. Now, he wasn't in my top 5 or top 7 comedians, but we still had love for DL Hughley. You know what I mean? But just like Ricky Smiley implies, shit, sometimes you just got to accept the fact that people are just low IQ, no matter how much you enjoy their work.
First of all, D.L. Hughley is not on my level. One point in time, D.L. Hughley used to be the man. At one point in time, I used to like D.L. Hughley and I thought he was funny. Now, he was not even the top 5 in the Kings of Comedy, in my opinion. But I thought I respected his game. Just to grow up and realize D.L. Hughley is a simp, and he's a beta, and he's a crybaby, allegedly worth $10 million, but he's still crying about the white man every day. And he crying about the white man, yet he worked for white men companies. He's so black that he don't even care about black women enough to not cheat on his wife.
Woo.
Don't, but he posted a picture of my wife.
Woo.
At least I ain't cheating on my wife.
Woo.
He cheated on his wife, got an outside baby.
Woo.
And a very unfortunate situation happened with his outside baby. And he want to come at me when he wasn't even there to protect his children. Then his young daughter gets into a sexual situation with a minor, where they both were minors, and she came to her dad in confidence, her black father, in confidence, and said she was being abused, and he didn't believe her. All the drama I just mentioned with his inner family ain't not one of the suspects in that situation white. A white man didn't cheat on your wife. A white man didn't abuse your daughter. And a white man didn't take the life of your infant child whom you had out of wedlock while you were married. These are all black people doing this.
All right. So I was right. So it was both situations, right? So the outside baby and then the situation with the daughter that was a minor. You know what I mean? So I guess I had them mixed up to an extent, but the point remains the same. DL Hughley handled both of those situations in weird ways.
And yet you cry about white people every day of the week.
I'll just see what unfunny ex-comedian D.L. Hughley just said about me. You are the lamest dude in all of comedy.
People consider me as Officer Tatum because I became famous as Officer Tatum. And D.L. Hughley, that's your stage name. You still going by your stage name, Negro. You ain't even a comedian no more, passing out on stage and stuff. You ain't even funny no more. But you going by D.L. Hughley.
You talked about it.
He said, I didn't make the team, or I didn't make it to the NFL. Okay, I don't think that's anything somebody can be sad about. And I'm also glad I don't have CTE either, so it's not all bad. You would never make it to. You won't even make it to college. You were in high school, little beta male talking about. Then I became a cop. What did I do as a cop? I protected black people with my life. D.L. Hughley is telling jokes.
Damn. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Like I said, I grew up watching DL Hughley. People used to make fun of me because they say, "Oh, your dad look like DL Hughley." And if y'all look at my father, if y'all got me on Instagram, okay, certain angles, I guess my dad do look like DL Hughley. I don't know what it is, but it's like I don't know if it's the facial structure. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that DL Hughley, Ricky Smiley implies they both went off the deep end when it comes to these liberal ideologies. The white man is bad, the black man is a victim. It's hard to believe your story when you're a successful black man yourself in America. DL Hughley is very successful. Ricky Smiley is very successful. Plies is very successful. You know what I mean? All these guys were entertainers in white America. They made it in white America. They have their own platforms in white America. They have large fan bases in white America. All three of them became millionaires in white America. How the fuck are y'all victims? You know what I'm saying? And like that's you. It's just a common sense question. You know what I mean? Like, you claim that black people are victims, so that would include you, DL Hughley. That would include you, Ricky Smiley. That would include you, Plies. Yet you guys drive fancy cars. Y'all have y'all own programs. Y'all have y'all own, you know what I mean, money, millions of dollars. All three of y'all. Y'all been successful since I was a kid. So how are y'all victims? Like, that's just an honest question. You know what I'm saying? But Officer Tatum, like I said, destroyed them. You know what I mean? And it's like, you can't combat the facts. You feel what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. You know, it's a sad situation that, you know, the people that we really loved and looked up to at one point in life, we just gotta, I don't want to say write them off, but, you know, we just gotta just keep it moving, man. You know what I mean? What they say, sometimes you just gotta love people from a distance.